Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today's video is going to be a very special one because I currently have 999 videos on my YouTube channel. This is going to be the 1000th one. So to mark this special occasion, I decided to do something a little bit more than just an average video, and it's going to be an ultimate 3.0 Xbow cycle versus Beatdown matchup guide. We're going to have a lot of Golem, a lot of Electro Giant, some Lava Hound, then a little bit of Elixir Golem and Goblin Giant thrown in. So I want this to serve as kind of an ultimate matchup guide that you can always just refer back to, so you can bookmark and save this video for later. It's going to be a compilation of a lot of my top ladder matches, and I'll be including tips against all these as well, and you can just always refer back to this. It's going to be like almost an hour long. So thank you guys so much for the continued support on my channel. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's get right into the matches. Alright guys, so our next game against Watch. Let's see what he's going to be running. We are one win away from 2,000 rating points now, so looking pretty good. I'm just going to cycle my archers first play because I want to get to my Evo archers as fast as possible. It's obviously a pretty common trend when you're playing any evolution deck, especially a cycle deck, to want to get around to your Evo as fast as you can, because that is, quite frankly, the most broken card in your deck. I'm going to go for an Xbow because he goes for a bowler. This looks like it might be Electro Giant. Unfortunately, it is going to target the Little Prince, but I think it was worth it regardless. I mean, because now he goes E-Giant, and as you guys can see, this Tesla is on the E-Giant, so it's going to take it out pretty early on, so I think that was worth it, you know. Didn't get much of a lock. Actually, I don't think I got any locks at all, for that matter, but at least I was able to full defend everything, so I think it's okay. I don't know if it was better to maybe not go for the inner Xbow placement and just try and get a lock, but yeah, whenever they go bowler the back, I usually do go Xbow, because especially if it's Electro Giant, there's that rule where they can't really get something down in time. You know the 4 Elixir rule against Golem, like they play a 4 Elixir card in the back, you go Xbow opposite, they can't Golem in time. Same rule does apply for a 5 Elixir card and an Electro Giant, of course. I think I might just Fireball that Tombstone. Is kind of annoying. He's already playing pretty smart, going for the anti-Fireball placement on that Tombstone. He goes for a NATO cycle opposite lane to me. For some reason, although he does let the archer get a hit in the left, I'll just log cycle. And this matchup, honestly, you kind of need a lock to win this matchup, but you can't force it, is the way I feel about it, because they do have lots of counters. They have E-Giant, Bowler, LP, and Lightning as well. So you can't really force a connection in this matchup. You kind of just have to wait for them to overcommit, or maybe like just get a nice position on the board with, say, Evo Archers or something. For example, right now I'm going to go in because I have double Evo Archers on the board. I'll go middle Expo as well, because if he goes bowler, I want my Evo Archers to get the power shot as much as they can. I'll Ice Spirit as well. They should be a lock right here. Yes, it is beautiful. So we did not have enough Elixir for the Tombstone in time, or if he did, he just didn't get it down in time. Regardless, we had a nice lock, and I'm going to call the early good game. Number 1, because this kind of damage should be good game if I play well. Number 2, I just want to tilt him a little bit, maybe commit some psychological warfare. Going to go in the right just to force something out. He is back to E-Giant now, but I'll just force one out and just Tesla to defend it. Just, you know, I think opposite lane pressure is still pretty important, especially because he does go for the Lightning in the right, which is pretty good for me, because I don't want him to go same lane as me. You know, I have a nice damage lead at the left, but honestly, this matchup does get worse as you go into triple. So I honestly think if you go into this matchup in triple without much of a lead, or a lead at all, you're probably going to lose, honestly. So I'll Archers and log to DPS down the bowler, and hopefully my Expo can take the Evo Archers out, because they are pretty problematic. It does lock on to the other one perfect now, just Fireball, and that's going to be another baby lock in the left, actually, not bad at all. Although this is going to be quite a lot of damage in the right. I have to overcommit quite a bit to that LP. Yeah, I'm down quite a bit of Elixir. I want to Expo because he goes E-Giant at the back, but I don't think it's the right play. I'll defensive Expo instead. You know, I just want to kind of chill and maybe slow the pace down, especially because, again, I know I'm down Elixir right now, so I can't really afford to go in. I'm also, as you guys can see, I'm cycling to my Evo Archers super fast, like all the time pretty much, because I want to make use of them on defense. They are so powerful, and I just want to utilize them. I'm going to Skeleton's Kite this over, and Knight to protect my Tesla, because I think he is back to E-Giant, because he started with an E-Giant the back. So if they ever, like, you know, start E-Giant the back, guys, you have to take note that they're probably going to cycle back to 1 very quickly. As you guys can see, he's already 3 cards away from 1 by going for that Tombstone, so you have to chill. I'll go for my Fireball in the Tombstone. It's a bit aggressive, but just maintain my lead a bit more. It is honestly quite aggressive, actually. I might regret that play, but I felt comfortable enough doing it, and that's a play I would make if I wasn't up so much damage anyways. Does go for a Lightning on everything. I'll Knight in the corner and then Archers down low, and he is going to get a nice... Oh god, that's going to be a lot of damage, guys. This is kind of what I was worried about, the Bowler NATO. And oh, the Tesla's on the Barb barrel instead. Okay, that is really bad. He's actually kind of coming back now. I'm going to have to get back to my Tesla super fast. So Tesla right now, all the way up high, and then Evo Archers down low. Another thing, guys, notice I'm separating my Evo Archers from my Tesla so that he can't get a lightning on everything. Big thing. I kind of panicked with my knight there, but I thought that E-Giant might not die. Anyway, defensive Expo now. Have to go for as much anti-lightning stuff as I can because I just don't want him to lightning my tower at all. But he's honestly doing a pretty good job of taking high lightnings. Like, he's getting pretty high value lightnings up high. Get an Ice Brick to freeze this E-Giant in place. Tesla to DPS down the bowler. And I'm kind of worried right now. I think I have to Fireball on defense here. And it is only 10 seconds left, so I think I'm good. Yeah, I should be good. But honestly, he did a pretty good job of almost bringing that back. But yeah, as you guys can see, with a nice lead, if you defend well, you can come back. You just really have to worry about bowler nados in this matchup. That is like a huge thing, because honestly, E-Giant shouldn't really break through to your tower, but bowler nado definitely can. So he laughs, he's kind of upset, but he kind of got outplayed at the start, and just, you know, Evo Archers to pressure are always great. So that's going to be another nice win. That's going to be 2,000 rating points, guys. Very nice. Breakthrough 94, so top 100 in the entire world now. 2013 medals. And yeah, guys, so next game against Master Prof Freak, is that, or Frank? Master Prof Frank, or Master Pro Frank. Interesting name from Dutch Core. Gonna select my Archers first play. Let's see what he's gonna be running. Skeleton Dragons. I'm honestly gonna Expo, because if it's Lava Hound or Golem, this is a pretty solid Expo right now. Goes for Lumberjack. I'll Fireball this. This is a bit aggressive, but I think it's going to be Golem, so I'll just go for that. And then Skeletons for the Barb Barrel. And we are going to get a lock. Honestly, though, maybe a bit too aggressive of a Fireball by me. Maybe a bit ambitious and overzealous, because now he can probably punish me with an Elixir pump if he wants. You know, Golem pump players, like, they do like to bait out your Fireball, and I kind of baited out for him. Oh, he just goes for a Golem, so it looks like I'm down about 3 Elixir, guys. Little Elixir counting tip for you. When they go Golem the back, or anything in the back, and you're not at 10 Elixir, you can subtract however much Elixir from 10 you're at, and that's probably how much Elixir you're down. Likewise, if you play something in the back yourself and your opponent doesn't do anything for like a few seconds, you can know you're up Elixir. So just a little trick to count Elixir. I don't know what to do here. I think I have to Fireball, honestly, which sucks because now he can definitely punish me with a pump if he wants, but seems like he doesn't really want to do that. Good NATO on his end. I will activate King off this E-Drag. It is very crucial to activate King Tower. I'll take a lot of damage, but I really think it's worth it. So I'll wait for the first hit, get into the rhythm of the second one, and that's going to be a King Tower activation. I'll take like maybe 4 or 5 E-Drag hits. So honestly, not optimal to take this much damage, but again, I do believe it is worth it for that activation, because, okay, maybe that much damage wasn't worth it. But nonetheless, you know, an activation is super clutch. And I'll go for my Expo Evo Archers. He's not back to Golem right away. He does have a Knight, unfortunately, though. It goes for a Barb Barrel misplay. Well, maybe, is it? Actually, I don't know, because he'll be fine. E-Drag's going to be on the Knight, which is actually going to be good for me. I'll get a lot of damage now. Honestly, I think he was back to Golem, right? So I really think he should have just gone for a Golem right there. I don't know why he went for the fancy, like, you know, Barb Barrel E-Drag play. But we are going to be in the lead again, which is really good. And we have an activated King. Now, he might still choose to punish me with a pump. I'm not sure. I need to see if he does. I think I'll Expo and just try and get a tower. Golem, I'll go Expo right now. Bit aggressive, but I think I can at least force stuff out. Well, Knight's going to kind of invalidate my push, actually, so maybe not the best play. But, you know, just good to pressure. And I'll just go for my Skeletons protect my Expo. Okay, that was an epic fail, but it's fine. Then Tesla, and that's going to kill the... Oh, it's not going to kill the Archers, actually, but E-Drag will. I think I'm back to my Evo Archers now. No, I'm not. Okay, never mind. I'll Fireball for sure. And then Archers in the corner for this E-Drag. Hopefully it doesn't chain. Oh, it does. Okay, that was kind of bad by me, I guess. But we're going to defend. We are down like 6, though. Look at that, guys, because he went Golem and I was at 4 this time. So that's not good. You know, Golem... This is just going to be a masterclass now at this point, if I don't lose it, that is, of how to defend against Golem for like 2 straight minutes in deep overtime. Because there's no way I'm going to break through. Oh, he has a Evo Knight, that's bad. But I have my own Evo Archers to counteract this time at least. So let me go for the Evo Archers. Let me Tesla over here. Let me just kite these Skeleton Dragons over and try and protect my Evo Archers as much as I can. And I did protect them, beautiful. So that's going to be a really nice defense. They're going to help against the... No, they're not, actually. Wow. So much for helping against the E-Drag. But they're going to do okay. That was a nice defense, honestly. Considering you had an Evo Knight, that was pretty much as well as I could have asked for. Anyways, I'll Archers just to sacrifice. I don't want to take 2 E-Drag hits on the tower. And now I'll Defensive Expo. I do like Defensive Expo against Golem sometimes, especially this one. Especially if you're not planning to go in, because it will act as, you know, a defensive building against the Golem, as you can see, and you can save your Tesla for, say, the E-Drag, or maybe after the Expo dies, or you can even play your Tesla next to it like this. Now, this is a lot of Fireball value. I'm definitely going to take it once the troops go a bit lower. Hopefully, I'll hit the E-Drag and the Knight. Beautiful. Then I'll go for my own Knight, and that is going to be a perfect defense, guys. See, like, Okay, wow. I'm down like 7 now, but that is still a perfect defense, honestly. Like, I'm down Elixir every single time he goes in, it feels like. But I'm still defending perfectly, you know. I haven't taken, like, any tower damage. Hopefully that's on the E-Drag. That would be so clutch. It is. Okay, nice. Oh, but really good NATO. That's gonna not allow my Tesla to kill the E-Drag. I really wanted it to. But I'll go for my second Tesla right now. And he's back to another Golem, so this is a bit bad. Because he's definitely going to, Golem the bridge. I think I have to Fireball. And then Skeleton's Log. Actually, I'll Archers, because it's triple. And then just basically rapid cycle back to another Tesla. Quad Archers on the board right now. Look at that going crazy. And then I'll just Ice Spirit Skeletons to protect. And I do have to Fireball. Do I? Yeah, I do. I have to Fireball. Oh, please come down in time before that gets too much damage. Okay, nice. I'm alive, honestly, guys. I'm alive. All I have to do is just not take too much like damage with the E-Drag chaining the tower. So Ice Spirit up high, Knight up high, basically not letting the E-Drag chain my Evo Archers at all. Archer Skeletons, and then second Tesla is back. I'll log the tower, and then I can't Fireball the tower. So let me just distract this, and we survived. Let's go. So that was beautiful, guys. As I said, masterclass of Golem defense. Basically, how you want to defend against Golem. I'm pretty good at it. I'm pretty experienced at it. And someone in the comments did ask, you know, how do you play against Golem decks? Hopefully this helps you guys out. You know, you want to get a lead early on if you can. And then usually it is going to go to overtime. And you're going to just try and defend perfectly. Oh, plus 35 is insane off of that, though. That's going to put me at 2158. Almost top 200 already, so really good stuff. 300 rating points in Ultimate Champion. I think that's going to be a pretty good goal to go for today, so just about 4 or 5 wins or so. Found our first match against YVKO, and let's see what he's going to be running. Goes for the Goblins. I'll just Ice Spirit. So back on the ladder grind. I think just because I've had a bit more time recently, it's been the winter break holidays for me. I am going to be trying to play a bit more ladder. Usually I only play in the last week of the season, but now I'm just trying to hold, you know, pretty much consistent top 500. I think every single time, which I think I am capable of doing. I think I will probably go for a top 500 finish at the very least, maybe higher. We'll see how it goes though. But we see Goblin Giant right now, which is a really bad sign actually. Not looking like a great matchup. And he has the Bowler as well, Archers with the Evo. So I think it's going to be Goblin Giant Lightning. This is a pretty common deck actually. Goblin Giant Lightning with LP. This was like pretty much everywhere back in the 20 win challenge meta. So it's not too surprising to see someone still using it today. But obviously it's kind of an annoying matchup for Xbow because they have multiple tanks in the forms of Goblin Giant and Bowler, as well as having Little Prince and Lightning, so it should be pretty tricky, actually. He goes for the Bowler at the back. I want to go in, but I can't, because I'm pretty sure he went for a Goblin Giant when I went Xbow opposite. So I'll just reset with a Tesla in the middle, I think, and just chill. Let's see if he decides to support this Bowler. He does, in fact, just go in. I'll just Knight and get back to my Evo Archers, which I do have, so they're going to pop off pretty hard right now, because I don't think he can kill them. He does not, unless he has a Fireball, which would be better than Lightning, I think. Anyway, so I wouldn't be too upset about that. I'll log as well, keep the Evo Archers alive, and I can actually go in with them now. I will go in. He goes Garden. Okay, I'm going to go for my Knight. One dies, unfortunately, but one is still alive. So I think I can go in with this. He should not be back to Bowler. I think he has Goblin, so I'll go for my Expo on the left. He has to go... Okay, Archers, probably going to Goblins. Yup, he's at like 0 Elixir right now, guys, because he just went for a really aggressive push with the Bowler, Goblin Giant, and then he went LP as well. So I think that's a really good punch. Going to Ice Spirit to maximize this punch as well. Capitalize on the fact that he's low on Elixir and I have a lock. And I think that might be game. I think I got him, guys. So really, really great stuff. I'm going to Fireball to kill the LP before he can even have a chance to go ability right there. Then just Skelly surround the Bowler. Kind of mess that up. He is going to get a Boulder on the tower as well. Bit unfortunate, but I think I am big chilling. I don't think the game is over. Like, I don't think I'm just going to win with another lock, but I think if I just survive till overtime now and just defend well the rest of the game, I can probably win. Because this kind of matchup, if you guys think about it on paper, this is the kind of matchup that you're never going to break through against. You know, he has Goblin Giant, he has Lightning, he has Bowler, he has LP, Evo Archers. Like, you're just not going to break through against this deck. So I think it's really clutch that I was actually able to break through anyways. And I'm just going to try and maintain my damage lead. I'll Fireball to kind of increase my lead a little bit, just catapult me a bit further ahead, because he is pretty much just going to be going for Lightnings with every push, I suspect. He's been playing pretty aggressive already, and there's no reason he's going to play even more aggressive now that he literally has to take my tower early. Gets a pretty good Lightning, I think, but this is the beauty of pre-Teslas, guys, because I'm already back to a new one. And another big thing about this matchup is he does not have arrows. He has, like, Lightning and I guess Barb Barrel or Rage, or I don't know what his small spell is if he even has one, but just know that he does not really have anything for my Archers. So if I stack my Archers, if he does not Lightning them off, he can't really kill them, and so you will see I'm just utilizing that to the maximum advantage as I can, where I am just stacking archers every single time. Right now, again, exact example of that, where he actually does lightning the archers because he hates them so much, but that is just a -3 trade that I'm totally happy to take. Again, a defensive Xbow. I am glad that Bowler did not hit the Xbow. I was gonna say if it does, that's gonna be really bad. But it doesn't. I can just Fireball Tower now, I believe. Because he is like, yeah, down Elixir. He goes Bowler when I'm already at 10. I already have a defensive Xbow on the board. So that's just gonna be 3 Fireballs. I don't think this is gonna be 2 logs and a Fireball, even with the level 15 values. So I'll just have to cycle to another Fireball. So I'll go for Fireball number 1 right now. I can log low, don't really need to... Well, I can log tower, but it's not going to make a difference. Basically, I just need to Fireball again. And that's going to be a beautiful win, guys. Just punished him really well in single. Good Elixir counting on my end. Good pressure and good punish. He even gives the well-played good game. So, good sport on his end. Again, I think that is quite a tough matchup. But, of course, you are able to outplay even bad matchups with this deck. So, that's going to put me back in the top 500. Alright, guys, found a game against Dracula. I almost could not read that on the initial match screen because that text was so dark. Oh, my God. But, it is dark blue. Goes for Barbs first play. I do wish I had Expo. I would always go Expo. When they go Barbs the back split, they're going to be down 5 Elixir technically, so I always go Expo on the side of the 2 Barbs usually. Unfortunately not in hand right now, but I'll just log the side of the 3. He goes for a Night Witch, so Barb's Night Witch. This looks like maybe Golem or Elixir Golem. I was going to say maybe Lava Hound, but Lava Hound does not ever run Night Witch, so it's looking like one of those 2 right now. And Monk, oh my god, okay, E-Golem, huge E-Golem push incoming. Gonna have to get back to my archers, but I need the Monk to die first. Thankfully it dies, really bad Monk, like... protection, I guess, on his end. And I can log all of this back. I'll Knight to protect and then log. And perfect log timing. And this should pretty much be, yeah, a dead Night Witch. I'll go in because I have an Elixir lead right now. He should be low. He just spent his entire Elixir bar at the bridge. I swear. Yeah, he does have Evo Barbs. He's going to go E-Dragon said. That's a big misplay, guys, because I can just go Evo Archers. Power shot this thing to death. And he gives the wow. Like, I don't know why he's surprised, though. Like, why did he not go Evo Barbs there? I did not have enough Elixir for the Fireball. So he's going to let that go? Oh my god. I mean, I'm going to be down Elixir, guys. He went E-Drag against my, like, 10 Elixir. I went Expo, Evo Archers, Ice Spirit. So I am down Elixir, I think, right now. Calls a good game. But this is still a terrible matchup. He literally has Monk, E-Golem, probably has arrows. I don't know if I saw them yet or not, but most likely does. And, of course, Monk just deflects any spells, deflects archers, deflects log. So I am not actually looking forward to these defenses. Going to have to defend like a king for the next minute because this is going to be very tense. Goes for a healer Monk. Oh my god. I really see, the thing is I want a Fireball, but I don't think I can because he's going to Monk ability. So I'm like holding on. Okay, I don't think I have a choice. I think I just have to Fireball. But oh my god, guys, I got so lucky just now, I'm not gonna lie, because I think I just barely missed the Monk, or you can just call that godlike aim, I guess. But, like, I swear that just barely clipped, like, the corner of the Monk. If it hit the Monk and deflected to my tower, I would have lost. And honestly, I should have gone Fireball earlier, but I thought he would go Monk ability sooner. That's why I did not go for it earlier. Anyway, we have another E-Golem push to defend. This is gonna be tense. I'm gonna start with my Tesla. I think I will not Fireball the Barbs. I think I'll just Fireball log before he can go with Monk ability this time. It's a very good play I like to make, where you get them before they can even have the chance to ability. And the Monk's gonna die. Arrows does not kill my archers. I'll log this back. And I think I'm alive. Oh my god, I'll Skeletons for the E-Golem blobs. Archers as well. And I have to Tesla right now. It's the only play to not let the E-Golem touch my tower. And then I think I'm alive. Oh my god. And then I Knight. I can Fireball all of this. And I just barely survived by the skin of my teeth. But that was great defense against the E-Golem, guys. Pretty much an impossible matchup because he has a Monk. But thankfully, I was able to pressure and punish well in single because he overcommitted and I did a really good defense. So that was very clutch. That isn't a very obnoxious deck, but I'm glad. Alright guys, I don't know what it is with me and clutch wins today, but first the E-Golem clutch, and now that comeback against Giant Sparky, I'm feeling pretty good. So find our next match against CPU, and I don't know what those Japanese characters mean, but he's obviously a Japanese player. Just gonna Skellies the back and split my archers. He goes for the Barb Barrel, which doesn't tell me too much. Could really be anything. Bowler, I will Expo opposite right away, because he might be playing Electro Giant, might be playing LavaLoon. Either way, he's low on Elixir right now. Goes Cannon. I'm gonna go Knight to predict a Little Prince or Archers, because he does not have enough for an E-Giant. Okay, it looks like it is E-Giant, because you don't see Bowler plus Knight in anything. Oh, he has a Baby Dragon, but look at my Knight, guys, going ham on his tower. And I can just Tesla to reset to take out the Bowler, and then I can just Ice Spirit to cut the Baby Dragon into my Tesla, and that will be a perfect defense on both sides. I take 0 damage, and he took like 2,000 from that Knight there, so I don't know what he was really doing there. I guess he went low cannon because he did not have Knight and Cycle. And I guess he did not have, obviously, enough for Elixir for the E-Giant. Goes aggressive E-Giant bridge. Gonna cycle back myself to my Tesla, log to cycle, and then just Tesla. And I can Ice Spirit too. I think I need to, because this is not going to cut the E-Giant as far as I'd like it to. So yeah, I'll just Ice Spirit to hold that in place. And perfect defense. The reason I went log on defense and not Knight there was solely to cycle back to my Tesla as efficiently as possible. I did not want to go Knight when I would have been down in Elixir and had to go Tesla super last minute, so that's just why I did that. And now I do actually have Evo Archers in cycle. I can maybe go in again and maybe get him right now. Goes for the Barb Barrel. I'll Knight, I guess. If he responds to this, I could go in, but I kind of want to just go in. I could also Fireball that Knight. I'm kind of tempted to, not gonna lie, guys, because I'm already up like 2,000 damage. And at this point, it's basically a spell cycle game. Like, the game is over. He's pretty much just going to try and break through the rest of the game. And I'm going to try and defend perfectly the rest of the game, because he's probably going to go same lane as me, which means there's absolutely no point in going in, obviously. Yeah, he does go E-Giant the back. So there's obviously no point going Offensive Expo on the right. And of course there's no point going Offensive Expo on the left, because I already have 2,000 plus damage in the right. Why would I? Also, this play, guys, that you see me make, I love doing. When they go with a big tank the back, I like going Ice Spirit the bridge just to pressure and force stuff out, because it is going to force them to either play something in front of their tank, which they don't want to do. As you guys can see, let it go. And if they don't do that, you're going to get a free Ice Spirit on tower. Anyway, he does go for the Lightning, which I'll take. I didn't even go for my Tesla yet, so I'm totally fine with that. Gonna Knight to kite this all the way to the side. Evo Knight's gonna melt, and Evo Archer's gonna go to work on this E-Giant. We force the NATO out, and E-Giant is still getting melted, so that is great. I'll just go for my high Tesla right now to snipe this bowler, and that should pretty much take it out. He does go cannon to snipe. He might E-Giant bridge again, so I'm just going to stack archers the back to get ready for that. And also just get back to my Evo archers. You guys know I've been talking about this for a while recently, but whenever you're playing an Evo card in a cycle deck, it basically comes down to Evo cycle. Like, you are cycling Evos like nobody's business. So that's why I'm going for these archers pretty often. Like, more often than I would if I was playing normal 3.0 without Evos, I'd say. Anyway, really good defense. He does go for the Lightning, which is pretty smart, but I can just Ice Spirit for everything. Skeletons as well to protect my archers. Flawless defense, and then I can just ignore the bowler, actually. Don't need to Knight. I've literally taken no hits, guys. All he's gotten in the right was like one tornado or something. Like, literally, I've been defending perfectly so far. So this is great. Gonna go for my Tesla for the Baby Dragon. I'm fine with him sniping that, honestly. Goes cannon as well. That's going to kind of die to the Expo, though. So he might E-Giant. I'm honestly fine. Again, I'm just going to rapid cycle to another Tesla. I don't even think I need to, though, guys. Like, yeah, that's going to melt to the Evo Archers plus the Knight. Like, that was a clean defense by me, if I do say so. And as you can see, he's literally not gotten a single hit of damage on my towers, except for tornadoes. I've even been forcing him to Lightning off the towers, like with my defensive Expos and Teslas in the middle, where he's choosing to obviously get lightning value on the buildings, which means he's not going to hit the tower. Although right there, I'm fairly certain he could have hit the left side tower if he wanted to. I don't know why he didn't. But either way, you can see just the way I'm controlling guys, and this is where a big skill of Expo comes into play. He might get some damage right now with the bowler. It's such an obnoxious card, as you can see. It's like, as my friend Riley likes to say, it's basically a magic archer at the bridge with more HP. Got damage, but I mean, the game is far too settled already for that to really make an impact. Like, he's going to have to get an E-Giant on tower for him to win this game, which I'm not going to allow to happen, obviously. I'm already back to my Evo Archers. As you can see, I've probably played them like 3-4 times this match. I'm just really utilizing them, and I'm going to wait for the NATO to come out before going for my own Evo Archers for this defense, and those bowlers mean nothing. I'll just Fireball them, Knight to protect the Evo Archers, and they're melting everything in their path. And that's going to be a good game, guys. Pretty much a perfect game against Electro Giant, as you can see. He is seeming to be upset, but I controlled it very well. Punish in single, and that is pretty much picture-perfect defense. So that is how I play against Electro Giant. And yeah, he had Evo Knight as well. I believe, right? Yeah, he did. He had Bowler too, but doesn't really make a difference. So very, very nice stuff. Nice win against E-Giant. I am pretty consistent at that matchup, I'd say. It was like everywhere in the 20-win challenge, so I kind of had to learn how to play against it. That's going to be 1 win away from 300 now. Top 350 in the entire world. Alright guys, found a game against Better, and so far stuff is looking pretty good, except for my shoulder. That is not looking good. I really do hope it gets better in the next few days. I really don't know what else to do about it, except like I haven't gone to the gym ever since because I want to rest it. But I'll Expo. He goes Barbs the back. Barbs looks like some kind of beatdown deck, and E-Drag as well. Okay, looking like it could be Golem. I'm not going to Fireball, even though I want to really bad, because quite frankly that's just a big overcommit, and if he's playing Golem Pump, he's just going to go for the pump, and I won't have anything for it. Yeah, exactly. So this way, at least I'll just get to fireball the pump and, you know, cut my losses. Sometimes you do have to know when to let an Xbow die. You know, in that match against Recruits, that was a beautiful fireball on my end, hitting the Fisherman, LP, and I think it was the one Skeleton Dragon that got me that lock in single. But that time, I noticed, because I think you need 3 Archer hits and a Fireball to kill an E-Drag, I only got 2. So the E-Drag would have survived on 1 HP, so that was not very clutch. I'm going to go for my Archers. I do want to Xbow opposite, to be honest, but I think I'm down Elixir, so I won't. Because he went Golem when I was at, well, he went Golem when I was close to 10, but he had the pump on the board as well. So he's definitely not exactly, like, down Elixir. I think I'm down a couple Elixir. So I'm just chilling. I'm going to Knight and then Fireball. Well, I'll Fireball anyways. I don't know if I needed that, but I think I'll just be safe rather than sorry. And you guys can see that I went for my Archers first. That's because I'm already back to my Evo Archers now. And the whole purpose of Expo sometimes these days is just to cycle to your Evo Archers. I'm going to let this go and probably go in, honestly, because I do have Evo Archers in cycle. I'm going to go in when he goes Pump. I swear that Pump was at 6. And sometimes, guys, the right play in single is to Fireball the Pump, but sometimes the right play is to punish the Pump with an Expo. And I think this is a good punish opportunity, especially because I have Evo Archers in cycle. Going to get them down. Going to Skelly's Ice Spirit as well to maximize this lock. Unfortunately, I think I should have played my Archers 1 tile lower. That would have maximized the power shot even more. But, oh, I'm getting a call from my mom. Okay. I'm on Do Not Disturb, so I don't know why that popped up, but I'm fine. That was honestly a big lock. I'm down Elixir now, but I am pretty comfortable defending these pushes while being down Elixir, guys. You will see. I'll try and show you guys how. Also, you will notice the King Tower activation is going to be incredibly clutch. Like, it's very important in this matchup. That's why I elected to go for it early. Another reason why letting that Expo die in single was a good play, because I was able to just kind of ignore the push, or not really ignore the push, but have much more Elixir to defend the push, and also of course get my King Tower activation. Gonna Ice Spirit. Okay, I messed up the timing unfortunately, and then I'll just log the Barbs on the right. 1 Archer will help out, so I'm fine taking some damage. Tower damage is a resource. And now his Golem's coming down. I'm going to Tesla 1 over to the left, because I think the Tesla in the left corner will pull the Golem otherwise, and I don't exactly want that. Going to go for my Evo Archers now. They're going to put in work. Look at these power shots raining in, and then I'll just Fireball once the Golem pops. And those Evo Barbs are problematic, but I'll just kite them over. Oh, that was a beautiful defense, honestly. That was extremely clean. Look at that. And I can literally just... I didn't even need the Ice Spirit, honestly. That was a beautiful defense again. He's probably going to Golem. Yeah, I'm down like 4 right now, but I'm totally chilling, because number 1, these Archers, yeah, they're going to force respawn steps. So I'm only down like 2 now. I might take 1 Barb hit. No, I won't. I'm fine. But yeah, I'm slowly like equalizing the Elixir lead to my favor again, because he was in the lead before, of course, by quite a lot. But now I'm just chilling, and I am pretty confident just defending. Also, I like going for these Archers early, because you'll see that he always goes for the NATO on the Archers, especially with the E-Drag taking them out. But now I'm just Omega chilling, because I'm back to a new pair of Archers pretty much every push. And I've cycled, I don't know how many, I'd want to say like 3 Evo Archers so far in this game at least. About to get my 4th, I think anyways. But yeah, just using Evo Archers very well. And I am going to protect them. I'm going to Fireball this. If 1 was on... Oh, 1 is on the E-Drag. Oh, that is so huge. That's going to kill the E-Drag. Yeah, he has no chance right now. I'm going to go in, because now he is not back to his Golem, I believe. And I have Evo Archers on the board. He goes Lumberjack the back, which means he does not have enough for a Golem right away. He will have enough, of course, now that it's triple. But he goes for the Skelly Drags for some reason. I'll just Fireball them. And that is going to be good game, because that's a lock. Okay, it's not going to take tower, because E-Drag does defend Expo pretty well. But, like, that is basically good game. And, yeah, like, this is just pretty much a picture-perfect game against Golem, guys. I feel like I get these a lot. Like, I beat Golem Pump very consistently these days. I think the only time I've lost to it recently was when I went in when he went Pump, because I was a bit aggressive. But as you saw in this match, I like to Fireball the first Pump, and I go in on subsequent ones if I have a good position. I definitely think I had a good position this time around, and it was very clutch. So let's just go for the Fireball. I can get 2 Fireballs down if I cycle fast enough, so I think that's actually just going to take tower, or very close to it anyways. So yeah, super clutch match, guys. Very well played by me, if I do say so myself. And hopefully a good example of how to play against Golem Pump. I was thinking of making like a compilation of Expo against Beatdown decks, because I beat it so often these days. But yeah, that was very nice. As you see, one of the biggest things in that matchup is just utilizing your Evo Archers well. So that's going to put me 1 away from 2400 now, 423 in the entire world. Let's keep the push going. Alright guys, final game against Yo-Yo the Legend. We are 1 away from 2400. Honestly, games have been going so well, I think I might just go for 2 more wins from here on out. Hopefully I don't jinx myself, but we see a tombstone. Okay, based on his name as well, and his clan, this looks like a Carl the Legend fan or friend. So I don't think it's Carl himself, but Carl does play LavaLoon. So yeah, it does look like LavaLoon as well after seeing tombstone, especially Mega Minion. I'm going to go in with the Xbow, and he goes Lava Hound. Okay, pretty aggressive, but it does make sense because I don't have archers to support it technically. I'll wait for the Mega Minion to walk up and then go for my Tesla. Skeletons too, and Tesla will go to work on the Lava Hound. Meanwhile, my Xbow will be going to work on the left, and I'll Ice Spirit to hold the balloon in place as he is going to go for the fireball, predicting archers maybe. That's going to mess up, and I'm going to get a beautiful fireball, pushing the balloon out of range, and that's just going to be tower down, so perfect tower trade and defense against Lava Hound, basically. I'm not sure. I think he gave up because he just zapped my king tower, right? I'm not sure like what he was going for. Honestly, it was a good lava play. I feel like I don't know what he should have done instead. Maybe like skeleton dragons too, I don't know, but basically my premise was I'm gonna like Tesla to snipe the Mega Minion first. You always want to take the support troops out first against this. He might have pretended to give up. I don't think he did though, honestly, but I'm just like not dropping my entire elixir bar at the same time just in case he didn't. But okay, looks like he did give up now. So yeah. But yeah, number 1 principle is obviously just taking the support troops out before the Lava Hound, and then number 2 was freezing that balloon was very important so I could get a beautiful fireball on the pups and the balloon. So that was just a really fast match against Lava Hound. Gonna put me top 350 basically, 2-4-13. Let's go for 1 more win. Alright guys, final game against Parsa M. So far undefeated video. Oh, and wait, this guy has like a number 15 finish. I just saw on his profile. I think he's a really good player. Let's see what he's going to be doing. Scaly Drags, I think he might be like a beatdown player too, if I'm not mistaken. My friend told me he plays like Lava Hound Rage sometimes, because I was like, I've never seen Lava Hound Rage in my entire life. And then someone said Parsa M does. I'm going to go for an Xbow in the left. He goes Barbs the back. I don't know if he has any ground troops for this. Yeah, he goes with Balloon. So I'll just archers. He might have arrows. Let's find out. But archers will go to work on the balloon. Yeah, he does have arrows. That's going to take the archers out. But that's fine. I'll just log skellies for these barbs. And I might be down a bit of elixir right now, but that was pretty clean. He seems to be pretty upset about that. I'll just give him the good luck back. I'm up 1,000 damage starting out, which is pretty clutch. So, yeah, this is definitely looking like Lava Hound. I mean, Skelly Drags, Evo Barbs, Balloon Arrows, unless it's like some weird deck. But I'll Ice Spirit, and I'll just leak until he goes, okay, he's going Goblins. He has Goblins in this deck. I'll just Knight the back. I was going to say I'll leak till he goes Lava Hound, then I can Expo. Skelly Drags, I'll just Fireball. Okay, my finger slipped by 1 tile. Sometimes, guys, it's better to drag than just place your stuff. But obviously, you need to just place your stuff sometimes if you want to react fast. I tried to just take the Skelly Drags out as fast as I could. And he might go Lava Hound now. I think it wouldn't be a bad play, because I might be down Elixir by a little bit. And I don't have archers in cycle, but we'll see. I'll skeletons the back. Yeah, there's Lava Hound. I'm going to do something a bit unconventional. Usually I always advocate for going Expo Sane lane against Lava Hound, but this time I have a big lead in the left, so I'm going to go in the left and see what I can do, especially because my Evo archers are coming down. So he does go for the balloon behind the Lava Hound. He calls a good game. That's pretty funny. I think I'm fine, dude, because I have, number 1, this Tesla placement will kite this balloon over into my Expo. Number 2, I have Evo Archers, which are going to go crazy on this defense. He goes Arrows, but I can just Skeletons. Oh, wait, what? He freezes? Guys, that might be the craziest thing I've ever seen, but that's going to be a clean defense, King Tower activation, and good game. He went Arrows freeze to kill my Evo Archers. That might be one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Okay, he gave up, just like Yo-Yo, the legend, last match. I'm just destroying lava players, I guess, but yeah, like, I've never seen that before. Arrows freeze to kill Evo Archers, but that just goes to show how strong Evo Archers are, guys, because they do survive arrows, they do survive a freeze, of course. They don't survive Fireball, though. That's like one of the best counters to them. But yeah, this guy just didn't have the right counters, and they just kind of wreaked havoc. But even without Evo Archers, I think I was fine. Because as you saw, my Tesla placement did kite that balloon over to my Expo, and then I could just Fireball that Lava Hound and all the pups after as well. So I'll give him the good luck, and very clutch win against a pretty good player. And that's going to be a perfect ladder push, guys. Pretty short video today, but I just had 5 like straight undefeated wins, so I don't know what else to say. That's going to be top 300 in the world, 295, very clutch, 2442. So we are holding top 500 the entire season, which again is pretty much my goal. As you can see, pretty much good wins against Lava, and this guy has a number 15 ladder finish, finished top 50 last season, so pretty good player. Playing Lava Freeze is crazy though, honestly. Alright guys, so in a game against Sensor, and I am kind of fighting for my life, because I'm like going win-loss, and this is where I know ladder's starting to get more tricky, because it's getting closer to the end of the season now, close to the final week, and people are just getting higher, you know, like good players are getting higher, people are actually starting to push. We see a baby dragon, I'm gonna archers for it in a bit. I just want to go low so that it can't splash everything. And he goes for a NATO, but I got really lucky that the baby dragon stalled for a second. I'm going to Xbow in the left immediately, because if he goes Golem to tank, I'll get some nice counter push value on the right. I'm going to Ice Spirit as well. He does get forced to go Bar Barrel, which means he can't block the Xbow with the Bar Barrel, and that might be a good game right there, guys, because I'm going to get a huge lock on the left, like an absolutely huge lock. And I'll Tesla for the baby dragon, good reaction time on my end. Tesla does full counter a baby dragon on an Xbow, as you can see. Hopefully the bat doesn't mess that up. Yeah, it doesn't, so goes for a NATO. I'll go for the archers at the bridge, I think, because actually I'll go for an Xbow. I was going to go archers, but I realized he can't actually golem in time if I go Xbow. I'm going to Xbow in the middle, because if he goes Night Witch, it'll have to walk up. As you can see, the bats will spawn onto the Xbow, but the Night Witch herself will have to walk. And so we are going to get a baby Xbow lock about 400 more, and that's a perfect single Elixir punish. So that was just me knowing Elixir counting. He was not back to Golem in terms of not being back to 8 Elixir, and knowing his cycle, I knew he had, like, you know, probably Lightning. I think most Golem players these days run Lightning in a deck like this, either Golem Pump or if they have Night Witch, usually Lightning. Maybe Arrows, but he has a Bar Barrel, so he's not going to be playing Arrows, I don't think. We see the Ice Wiz. I will actually just take that Fireball, to be honest. That's a free Fireball, if I've ever seen one. And the game is pretty much over. Now that's going to be like 3 Fireballs, or more likely 2 Fireballs and a bunch of logs. And I believe I'm actually back to my Evo Archers. Now he lets the Archer get a hit as well, so that's literally just going to be 2 Fireballs and 1 log. All I have to do is defend this Golem push, which should not be too difficult. So let's see what we can do. We do see the Baby Dragon coming down as well. Night Witch going to have to get an Evo Archers in this as soon as possible, and then I'll just take the Fireball as well. Why not? Does go for a good NATO, attempting to kill the Evo Archers, but I'm ready, gonna protect them with the Knight, and he's again in trouble. He can go for another Golem. He's definitely up Elixir right now. Ice Wiz instead. Okay, yeah, that's not really gonna do the trick at all. Just gonna take the log, and again, that's just gonna be 2 Fireballs. I could low-key Fireball that Golem right now just for fun, because I'm definitely gonna be able to take the tower, but I just want to play it super safe and show you guys how to defend this right now. Oh, I think I will take that Fireball on the Night Witch, though. It's a bit aggressive, but I was just talking about Fireballing a Golem, right? So what could be... anything is better than that, basically. Evo Barbs? Okay, he was waiting for the Evo Barbs the whole time, I guess. We aren't going to see a Lightning. I'm fairly certain he's playing Lightning, just not really using it. So I'll just take the Fireball. Evo Archer's low. Now that NATO's out of cycle, and that's pretty much a picture-perfect game against Golem. If you can, guys, try and punish them in single. The reason I punish is because he messed up the NATO, and he had to respond to the Night Archers in the right. I also added pressure with the Ice Spirit, so X1 on the left went crazy because he had to waste a Bar Barrel, and that's a very nice win against Golem. 2-4-9-3, 1 of 25 again. Alright guys, so I'm going to be playing a grand challenge right now. I'm 8-0 at the moment with 3.0 Xbow Cycle, just going to see how I can do. So, found our first match against Psycho, going to give him the good luck as he gives it back. Starting plays with this deck, you guys know the usual, just split Archers is a very safe one, especially because I do have Xbow and Cycle. So if he goes for something expensive in one lane, I can Xbow opposite to punish. Since he's actually not doing anything, I'll just elect to Xbow regardless, because there's really no risk at all. He just leaked. I'm going to go for a Knight, because he actually misplaced that Bowler quite a bit, placed it very low for whatever reason. And you see Bowler Lightning, so this could be 2 things, either Electro Giant Lightning or Goblin Giant Lightning, both of which do run Bowler plus Lightning. There aren't really any other Bowler Lightning decks, rather, in the meta right now, and both of them aren't going to be the best matchups for Xbow, I think, but very outplayable, especially if you play well, and single Elixir is going to be a key component of that. So we see the Knight as well. I think that means it's going to be Electro Giant, because I think Goblin Giant usually does run Archers, the Evo Archers, so he actually just goes E-Giant the bridge. That's a huge mistake. I don't know what's up with that, but I'll go for my low Tesla, and I can cycle back to an Ice Spirit if I need to, just to help defend this. Going to time it perfectly so that it freezes the E-Giant as the Skeletons attack it. As you can see, I'm getting a bit more mileage out of my Skellies, and because I don't even know what he played, I think, was that a Little Prince or something? Whatever it was, he played something pretty aggressively on the right, especially with that E-Giant 2, just going to log to get a bit more mileage out of this Xbow, and that's already a good game. As I said, single Elixir is very crucial against these matchups, and I guess this guy is playing a bit impatient, because he just went for a really random E-Giant at the bridge, when I had a very easy way to defend it. As you can see, Tesla plus double cycle cards does full defend an E-Giant. I don't believe Tesla by itself will fully defend one, so keep note of that, but like Tesla plus either Ice Spirit Skellies or Knight or Archers will full counter one. So I really do want to fireball that bowler? I think I will, just because I'm up quite a bit of damage, and it doesn't really hurt to catapult myself even further into the lead right now. He is currently down 1,000 damage, and LP comes down really weird knight. I feel like he did not need to go for that knight, because I'm not going in the left lane at all. He has all his damage in the left, and you don't really want to go same lane against E-Giant no matter what, so I don't really agree with that knight, but I'm not really complaining about it. Thank God the LP is getting targeted by the tower. Okay, it's not anymore, so I'll have to Ice Spirit. That's unfortunate, but it's also the benefit, guys, of cycling a Tesla early on. You can get back to a second one pretty soon. I think up to Skelly's too. I just don't want to take any E-Giant damage on my tower, and I think now it's time to defensive Xbow, because he's going to build up another big E-Giant push, and in these types of matchups, once you reach double and onwards, if you have a damage lead from single Elixir, you can afford to play a lot more defensively, so that's why I'm going defensive Xbow, because if the game continues at this rate, if I just perfectly defend all his pushes, and he doesn't really manage to outplay me with like a bowler NATO or something ridiculous like that, then I will get a win just based off my damage lead. If he keeps using lightning on my weak side tower, or on my healthy side tower rather, it'll be even better. I'll fireball all of that. I hit the bowler too, so really nice fireball, and I'll just go for my log to kill the LP before it causes any more issues. Evil Archer's putting in work. He does NATO them in, unfortunately, but I mean, damage is done. That was a really nice defense. So I'll just go knight right now for this bowler. He's back to a second E-Giant. I'll just go for my anti-lightning Tesla. Pretty crucial placement in this matchup too, because they do have a lightning in the deck, of course, so you don't really want to give them any lightning value on the tower plus Tesla. You can go for low Teslas if they're like low on Elixir. For example, I went for one earlier. Since he was kind of spamming me with troops, there was not really any need to go for a high Tesla, because it's actually going to die faster, of course. But I'm actually cycling back to my Evo Archers really nicely. I think my next one will be evolved, so that's going to be nice. Also, he did just survive the massive onslaught of his Evo Knight with his E-Giant push. He goes for E-Giant at the back. The right play here is just defensive Expo again. There's also absolutely no reason. You might be asking, why am I not going in at all in the right? That's because he's already stacking troops, so why on earth would I play into that? That would be a terrible play. And then the other question, why would I not go Expo opposite in the left to apply pressure? That is an okay play, but only if you're not really up too much damage, and also if you're going in that lane, rather. Like, he's going in the same lane as me, so there's actually zero purpose to me going Expo on the left. He can literally ignore it, let it take like half his tower, go like late cannon to kill it, and then I will just lose, because that's a free +3 trade, or at least just be down a lot of Elixir. So that's why, as you can see, I'm just focusing on the defense, and it's working out very well as a result. It does come to a point in Expo matches where you just want to full defend, and some people might say that's scummy or a annoying playstyle, but I mean, you just have to play the deck optimally. Like, it is what it is. Just gonna high knight. He just lightning cycles on my archers. That is totally fine. I'm already back to my Evo archers. I'll just fireball back. I can get 2 more fireballs on his tower, because I have 20 seconds left. He's definitely gonna E-Giant the bridge right now, yep, because he is expecting my knight to die. But I can cycle very quickly back to another Tesla. I don't want to go for my high one just because it's going to be susceptible to that cannon, so I'll just go for a low one instead. He'll go for the late lightning. It's going to be way too late before his E-Giant can even touch my tower, so that's going to be a really nice win. Against Electro Giant Lightning, he did just mess up in single, and the pace of the match was already set from there. But even otherwise, I played pretty much perfectly. I don't think I made any mistakes, and that was just pretty straightforward, honestly. So nice win against this really popular E-Giant deck. It has been seen quite a lot, so I think it's very important to know how to play against it. Alright guys, I'm looking for the next match, as we found one. It took a little bit of time. Galaxy. Okay, I kind of recognize his name, but not really at the same time. Like, I have a friend, or not really a friend, but like someone who asked for my friend link and I gave it to him, called Galaxy. He's an Expo player. He might be playing Expo because he has the Evo Knight, although it might not be the same Galaxy, because I think that other Galaxy has a different name. I'm not entirely sure though. Baby Dragon, okay. Could be Splash Yard then. I'll just go for my Tesla like this. It's going to be a pretty safe play, because it's going to kill the Baby Dragon while my Knight protects it, and I can Expo to pressure, especially if he's playing Splash Yard. Okay, we see a Goblin Cage. I'm not sure what to do here. I think maybe I just go archers and don't go in. Goblin Cage is a bit sus. It's probably not going to be Graveyard in that case. Graveyard never really runs Goblin Cage anymore, so I don't think it's going to be that. I'll just take the Fireball on the LP. Hopefully he's not playing, well, I mean, Knight Baby Dragon. I don't know what this could really be, actually. Oh, Golem the bridge? Oh my god. Okay, number 1, gonna have to get back to my log super fast to kill that LP before he even has a chance to go Guardian ability. And then I'll go for my low Tesla to kill this Golem. I feel like if you went Guardian ability there, it would have been a pretty good play. It would have forced out extra Elixir on my end, but I just wanted to kill it before he could even have that opportunity. And so now I have outcycled his Golem, right? I think he only went Golem. I don't think he went for any other card just now. Yeah, I'm actually down Elixir right now, so I'll Ice Spirit for the Barb Barrel, and he's getting back to his Golem. He also has a Cage, which does complicate things, because it's going to make it pretty hard to get a lock, actually, in this matchup. Goes for the Knight. That's actually pretty good for me, because I can just go low Knight, it'll defend everything, but Little Prince is like the best counter in the whole game to Xbow, one of them anyways. You can see they just spawn the ability on top of the Xbow. Like the Guardian just spawns right on top and you cannot do anything at all. So it's really terrible actually in terms of trying to break through it. But yeah, single Elixir I attempted to break through, didn't really work out, so now we're going to have to go into double. On the bright side, I'm going in with a damage lead. Like, he hasn't gotten a single hit of tower damage. I've gotten a fireball on the left and some logs and some random chip on the right. So you do want to go into double Elixir against Golem, ideally with a damage lead. I tried, but it didn't work out. Obviously, he's playing a pretty defensive Golem deck. But at least I'm going in with without a deficit. That's the most important part. And it's still like somewhat of a lead, I guess, even though it's just a few fireballs. I'll go for my high Tesla. Hopefully it'll hit the baby dragon in time. It does. It does. Okay, nice. And then Guardian's going to spawn on top, not on top of the Tesla, but it's going to keep it upright so the LP will just shred it. I do have my Evil Archers going to work, though. Nice, one kills that LP. That's huge. I'll go Knight to protect, and then I'll go Xbow the left, I think, because, yeah, he does have to respond to this right side. So hopefully I can force something out. Goes Barb Barrel 2, and then Cage because he didn't have enough Elixir for the Golem in time. Now he will. This is the problem with Cage, guys. They have a lot of, like, just really easy ways to counter your Xbow, and, like, if they're low on Elixir, they just go Cage and stall it out. That being said, he did not really go for much, so I'll go for my second Xbow in the right. He didn't really, like, kill my Xbow that efficiently. So I'll go Xbow in the right, and he has to respond to that. Does go Barb Barrel. I'll Ice Spirit, try and cut it out of Xbow range, maybe. Really need a lock right now. A Fireball to try and force a lock. I really do need one. He gets the LP down in time. Well played. That's going to be a dead Xbow. Yeah, Guardian comes down. I cannot stop that without overcommitting heavily, and then I'll just get punished for it, so there's really no point at all. After Knight as well, this is kind of bad because I'm down Elixir now. He can just go for a free Golem, and I'll be in trouble. He's playing really passively. I'll just Xbow. I don't know why he's not going Golem, but I'll go Xbow because I have Evil Archers in cycle. They should help out against the Baby Dragon. They do lock on to the Golem instead, which is, I mean, not terrible. They're going to DPS it down very nicely, actually, but I would have loved for the Baby Dragon to die. Anyways, I'll just go for my Tesla, Ice Spirit to protect it, and he does get his first Lightning off, so he's playing Golem Lightning, as I suspected. Skeletons surround the LP. Does pop ability. I'll take a couple of LP hits in the left. That's totally fine. I'm still kind of not happy with this. I'll go Expo the right. He just Lightning, so he can't Lightning anymore. And he's not back to Golem, but he's going to get back pretty soon. So this is looking kind of tense, guys. I mean, we're heading into triple against Golem. I'll Fireball that, try and force a lock. Maybe Fireball Log, catch him off guard. No, goes Golem in time. So nice attempt by me, but does not work out at all. Going to go for my anti-Lightning Tesla. Ice Spirit to cycle back to my Log. I need that Goblin Brawler dead, and he can't Lightning. If he's smart, I think he just Lightnings my Archers right now. But looks like he's just going to... Actually, this is a good play, too. Just trying to overwhelm me with the Evo Knight. Although I don't think it was the best play. He goes for the Golem, too. Now, a really good play he can make here is Lightning on my Tesla plus Archers. No, he goes for the NATO instead. I'll actually Expo, because if he goes Lightning now, he's going to be down quite a bit of Elixir, and this Expo should lock on. In the meantime, I'll go Fireball in the right, because I suspect he's going to kill the Expo. And then I actually defended that really perfectly, honestly. Really, really well. I'll Ice Spirit and then, like, Knight as high as I can so I don't get, like, tricked by a Tornado. I'll Fireball, and I think I can get a second Fireball in time as well. Although I don't think I can afford it, actually. Ice Spirit, oh god, thank god that LP didn't lock on to Tower. And I'll just Fireball again. And we actually just won. That was such a clean triple against Golem, guys. That was crazy. Like, that was such a clean match. I can't believe it. So, we basically just defended very well most of the game. And played a better triple than him, which is hard because Golem has a really good matchup in triple. And he had LP, he had Evo Knight, he had Goblin Cage. I think that's a pretty bad matchup, so I'm very proud of that. Evo Archers did carry quite a bit too, but that was just really, really nice. And I feel like, you know, that type of matchup, I'm really proud of winning because it is pretty difficult and it's pretty rare as well. Like, you do have to know how to play against it because you don't see it very often. Like, actually have not faced a single Golem Lightning deck in the last, like, few weeks on top ladder, I think. It's mostly been Golem Pump, if anything. So, I'm definitely proud of that one. See an LP again against this guy. 10-0 in the GC right now. Just going to Fireball and take it out. Let's see what he responds with. Either he protects it, he lets it die. Does protect with the Evo Knight. Okay, looking like probably E-Giant again, honestly, because that first E-Giant deck that we faced does run these two cards. But yeah, there's the E-Giant. I don't know why he went E-Giant back. I'll just Expo, and he's probably going to go Cannon on it, so I want to predict that, but there's no point. I'll just let it go because, like, it's too ambiguous. He goes late Cannon. That's still a decent play. Honestly, he is taking a lot of damage, but he's up a lot of Elixir right now. That is my main concern. I'll go Archers first to try and force out a NATO. Goes Barbarrel 2, perfect. Then I'll go Skeletons for the Barbarrel. And because of Elixir counting, guys, he went E-Giant the back. Then he went Cannon, Barbarrel, NATO. So think about it. Cannon, Barbarrel, NATO, that is 3 plus 2 plus 3, that is 8 Elixir. Which means he definitely can't afford a Lightning right now because he also went E-Giant the back. So just simple Elixir counting. That's why I went Archers first. Try and force out a small spell so he could not afford to go Lightning on my Tesla and Tower. And I was right. It worked out very well. Also, not the best Barbarrel. I guess he predicted maybe like a Tesla, but really good that I went for the Archers first. Now he goes E-Giant, which I can DPS super early with the Knight and Archers. And then I can Tesla too. I don't mind if he Lightnings this, because that's going to be a dead E-Giant either way. Like, yeah, he's not even going to, because he knows it's dead. And they're going to melt that LP beautiful. And going to be a good counter push. I don't think he's even back to his Barbarrel, so this should be really nice. Force out a Knight, yeah, that's great. And I can just go for a cycle card on this Knight to cut it into my Tesla. I don't even know if I need to, though. I think Tesla will pop up by itself. Yes, very nice. I'll go Skeleton just to be safe. I'll Expo as well because he went Bowler. Very common trick, guys, when they go for a 5 Elixir card in the back with E-Giant. You want to go for your Expo opposite because they can't afford an E-Giant in time. And just like that, good Elixir coming again, we get a lock, and he's going to be in a fair amount of trouble right now. That's going to be Tower down. I mean, he might E-Giant Bridge, and it's like his last resort. He's definitely going to Lightning this, but I'll try and like DPS everything down. He's not going to Lightning, by the way. I thought it would be the only play he could make, but instead he goes LP trying to snipe the Tesla, which works out so well for me. I am going to have to Fireball this in the left. I'll let the Guardian lock on for a while, and that's just tower damage as a resource. There's no need to perfectly defend that, because as long as I just survive with, like, say, 1,000 plus on my tower, I'll win, because I just need a Fireball on his left side now. I'll go Defensive Expo, and there's nothing you can really do at this point. He does have his Evo Knight in cycle, so that's going to make this push pretty tricky to defend, but I should be good as long as I get it attacking. That's a trick against Evo Knight, guys. You don't want to let it be moving for too long. You want to keep it stationary and attacking something, so you don't get the shield effect. I'll go for my Evo Archers now that the Tesla, or now that rather the Lightning was forced out, and then I'll just go for my Fireball. He gives a good game. Very nice win against E-Giant again. I feel like I'm pretty good at the matchup, and also they just mess up in single a lot. I don't know why, like all the slightly worse E-Giant players do not play single correctly, and so you can just punish them like I did. But if not, you know the game plan against E-Giant, so that's going to be very nice. E-Giant, Golem, then E-Giant, like beatdown fest. Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. In today's video, I'll be answering a question that I'm sure a lot of people, especially Expo players like myself, are going to have, and that question is, what happened to 3.0 Expo cycle? How is the deck? How is it going to do? Is it going to die? Is it going to survive? And so the context behind this is that, for those of you that didn't know, there was a new set of balance changes that were introduced with the new season in December. Oh, wait, actually, no, in January. Wait, I can't believe it's actually already 2024. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, the January season brought new balance changes to the game, and included in these changes was a nerf to our beloved Evo Archers. So this Evo Archer's nerf was a reduction of the range from 6.5 to 6 tiles, and a subsequent power shot range reduction from 5 to 4.5 tiles. So I believe the power shot range is going to be maintained, like, proportionally to how it was before, but obviously this is a relatively decent nerf to the card, I'd say, because the range was a big part of why they were so good, and the 6.5 tiles is a range that only a few cards are able to get. You know, it's a pretty elusive trait and a very powerful thing at that, because you can snipe stuff like buildings from your side of the map. They can attack towers from pretty much the edge of the bridge, so they were actually really good on offense in addition to being good on defense. And so they were unfortunately nerfed, and it's interesting because they actually did so much with 3.0 Expo cycle. These two amazing ladies were able to actually bring this deck back pretty well. I wouldn't say the deck was that great, but it's definitely been somewhat revived, because obviously Archers are a card that the deck runs regardless of Evos. Like, other decks started putting Evo Archers in the deck because they wanted to use the Evo Archers, but 3.0 already had Archers, so getting an Evo up buff to that, I guess, just made it natural, because the deck naturally already used Archers. So, you know, this is one of the decks that Archers were most naturally fitting in. And in today's video, I'll be exploring the deck and trying the 3.0 Expo cycle deck out after the balance changes. He calls a good game. I don't know what this is. He has like Mega Knight. I'll just center Tesla, I guess. Actually, I'll take the Fireball on the Fisherman. But yeah, I'll be playing with 3.0, guys. I'm going for Grand Champion League. This is like the second or third day of the season, so really early on. Oh, he's playing MK Goblin Giant. That actually makes a lot of sense. And I'll just Tesla as well, archers, and try and get a good defense on all this. I can fireball as well, yeah, if I need to. I was kind of just waiting for him to give me a bit more value with the fireball. That's why I didn't go for it right away. Wow, he's spamming everything at the bridge. I'll just knight to block and then log everything back, and I'll go for my skeletons for those Evo archers as well. As you can see, guys, they're actually still hitting pretty much from the bridge. So I'm doing this video to see if the range nerf is going to impact them too much. I'm going to go for my Evo archers down low, Tesla in the middle. It looks like their range is honestly not bad. They obviously still just get fireballed off, of course. That's what always happened before. But, you know, they were pretty much just really good because of their range. And I'm a bit sad about this nerf. I do think it was a pretty well-deserved nerf, I guess, because archers were one of the best evolutions in the game. Now, I don't know how they'll be. I think they'll definitely be balanced because this nerf was, you know, pretty well noticed by a lot of people. And obviously, I don't think they're going to double nerf an Evo, even if they're still pretty strong. But I would say, just on paper, you know, in theory, this kind of nerf should put them in a much more balanced position. We have a huge MK Goblin Giant push coming down right now. I'm going to go for my archers, skeletons, and just cycle back to a knight when I can, get more log value. Knight, and I'm back to my Evo archers down, so I'll just go for those down low. He just fireballed my first pair, so this is one benefit of cycling multiple cards, where, you know, they go for the fireball, then you get back to the second one. Now I'm going to go for my Xbow because I have Evo archers counter pushing. He will go Guardian into it, but I'll just protect anyways, and Ice Spirit to freeze the Goblin Giant. It should actually die if I go for a last second log 2, and we force out the Fisherman, which is really great. I can actually Xbow again, although I have a feeling he might be back to MK. No, that set of archers is my cue to Xbow. He does not have enough elixir for an MK. Definitely not. Unfortunately, though, LP is going to bail him out. I'll fireball in case he's not ready for it. Ice Spirit to retarget, and then Knight. I was going to log, but I think Knight's a better play just to get a small Xbow lock here. And we do, so that's a perfect sequence against MK Goblin Giant. This is ridiculous. I'll just Tesla archers, and we're going to have to defend a huge push once more. That's just going to be a lot of fireball value. He does get a huge counter push coming in, but I'll just log everything, and Knight should tank for the MK as well. I'll go for my new pair of archers. Skeletons surround the MK, Ice Spirit to make sure it doesn't hit my tower. And yeah, we are big chilling. Knight's going to take the archers out. He is spamming everything at the bridge right now, but I think it's pretty much over. I'll go for my Evo archers. He has like one final opportunity to go like Goblin Giant or something. Evo archers the bridge. I'll just log that, and then archers low, and that's going to be a good game. Yeah, very nice stuff. So that was a nice win against MK Goblin Giant. He gives a good luck. Looks like he's kind of upset, but we actually played that really perfectly. That was like one of the cleanest sets of defenses I've ever played, I think. Like, that was just beautiful. So yeah, I don't know why he's upset. He gave the good luck. I think he was mad, but pretty nice win again. Alright guys, and that is going to do it for the video. I just wanted to include a little concluding segment here just to share a bit of my thoughts, because honestly 1,000 videos is absolutely insane. If you think about it, that would be daily uploads for pretty much 3 years straight, and I think for me, it's been about 4 years since I started posting consistently on this channel, especially in the last 3 years or so, since 2021, since like the end-ish of when I finished my military service. Basically, YouTube became a huge part of my life during my gap year too, and I just grew to this point where now it's just one of my biggest passion projects in life, and one of the biggest parts of my life too, so I'm very happy about it, and lots of stuff has happened on my YouTube milestone. I mean, I joined the partner program, got monetized, joined the Supercell creator program, got promoted within that program, still trying to get promoted to get a creator code, but all in due time, I guess. I also joined the Royale API partner program and became a partner with them. It's just been a crazy journey. Got lots of shoutouts from my good friends, and joined some huge channels like Clash with Ash, collaborating with them, and got on their channels too. Like, it's just been a crazy YouTube journey. As of now, you know, I'm recording this on 7th January, Sunday, 2024, in the new year, and I am getting consistent 4,000 to 5,000 views on all my long-form videos, which is crazy to me, because I remember back in my gap year when I was posting, I was stuck between like 2,000 to 3,000 per video, so this has just been crazy for me. Shorts have also been going well, and then my global tourney videos have been popping off. Like, even my last one I recorded yesterday was basically, it's at like 8,000 views now in like one day, so those have been blowing up too, and I just don't know what to say. Like, I'm really thankful for all of you guys for the crazy support, and I just really appreciate you. So I guess I don't want to keep you here for too long, but just thank you so much for supporting the channel. I don't plan to go anywhere. 1,000 videos is a lot, but here's to 1,000 more. Probably going to take a few years, but I am definitely happy to be here, and it's a big part of my life, so very thankful that you guys are part of it too. So yeah, I look forward to more content. Hope you enjoyed the Beatdown guide. I hope this can serve as like a blueprint for everyone to look back on, and just have a beatdown like I guess, blueprint against that archetype, and hopefully you can like bookmark it, come back to this video if you ever need it, and it'll help you out a lot. I wanted to do a special video, especially because I have so many like of my edited videos saved up in my storage, and I kind of want to clear it as well, but I know there's like lots of content to be used with like shorts, and then this was an idea I had for a bit, like an ultimate compilation. I finally decided to do one, so lots of storage space was used in the making of this video, had to delete quite a bit, but I was able to do it now, so that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you again so much for all the support. Much love to all of you. Thanks for supporting my content creation journey and dream, and I hope to see you here for much more time to come. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.